Now, I've done this quite a few times, and I've asked students, middle school, high school, even elementary school students, why do they go to school every day? Now, these are kids that are spending the majority of their lives in school, a building. They go to school the same way that adults go to work, 8 hours in a day. Now, the funny thing about asking a bunch of kids that question, out of 100 kids, you're going to get 100 different answers for why. Now, some of the best answers that I got were because I want to be successful, because I want to get a good job, because I want to make something out of my life. Those are great answers. Yeah, really great answers. But the most common answer that I've gotten after asking that question to hundreds and hundreds of kids is that we go to school to get an education. So at that point, that's when I asked the students, well, what is education? What does that mean? And once again, you ask 100 different kids and you get 100 different answers for what education means. To make good grades, to learn from the teacher, to be a good student, to do all your homework. Those are the responses coming from these students' mouths. And in their minds, that could be their reasoning for why they spend so much time in the classroom. That could be it. But for that student that is trying to accomplish what no other students are accomplishing and trying to do things that no other students are attempting to do, that definition, that answer, that reasoning is not good enough. It's not going to take them there. See, it's just like your mama sending you to the store with $100 and saying, baby, go buy me a whole bunch of stuff. And then when you get to Walmart, you walking around and you're looking at everything that's there, but then you realize, mama ain't give me a list. So what are you doing? So I asked those 100 students, how can you wake up every morning and go somewhere to get something and you don't even know what in the world you came to get? Why are you there? See, ever since I was a child, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to be successful in all aspects of my life. I knew I wanted to be the best at whatever I put my hands on. I knew that I wanted to be remembered. I knew that I wanted to be wealthy. But it wasn't until I became a grown man that I figured out why I needed to do these things. So my mama won't have to worry about if I'm gonna live to see another day. So my daddy can be proud of the investment that he made in his son. So my nieces and nephews can have an example of what life is supposed to look like. So my wife won't nag me about, is the lights gonna get cut off today? Are we gonna have something to eat tonight? Is the rent gonna be late? So she can be assured that I'm handling the responsibilities I have in this household as a man. Last week, my daughter was born, and it didn't change my why. It just magnified it and multiplied it and made it that much more intense. So now, when I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's not because I have to be up, it's because I'm fulfilling a requirement to my daughter. See, she's gonna live a life where she will not be afforded the opportunity to have excuses. She won't be able to say, well, I act this way because my daddy wasn't in my life. Or I wasn't able to do this because my daddy wasn't financially stable or in a good enough situation to afford that opportunity for me. So if she doesn't make it, it won't be because of what daddy did or what daddy didn't do. It'll be solely on her. Because daddy made sure that he did everything that he possibly could do to show her what full potential looks like. Now, I've been blessed to meet a lot of teams, to meet a lot of players, a lot of coaches, and they all start out the season the same exact way. We gotta win state. We gotta win a championship. And if you've been around sports, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the funny thing is, the ones that I've seen who actually have done it are the ones that during the period of the season, they figured out why they need to do it. So have you answered that question yet? What is your why?